Hi, boys and girls. I couldn't wait anymore. I just had to read to see if Phoebe gets her watch back. It's so exciting. But wait till you hear the title of this next chapter. This is called The Case of the Creepy Classroom. Oh, dear. As soon as the morning bell rang, I leaped out of my sleeping hut because I wanted to make sure Phoebe found the watch and the MKC notice. While I was waiting for her to arrive, Thomas came in and tapped just Joey on the shoulder. He had a big friendly smile and said, "Hey, Joey, want to shoot some hoops after school?" Joey looked surprised. He didn't smile at all. "No, I'm busy," he said. "Okay, maybe tomorrow," Thomas said. Joey shook his head. "I don't think so." And then he walked away. Thomas wasn't smiling anymore. I think Thomas is a nice boy. I know for a fact that Joey is a nice boy, but I don't think Joey was being very nice to Thomas. "What's going on, Og?" I asked my froggy friend. "Boing, boing," he replied. "I'm not sure I want any more mysteries today," I squeaked. Og dived into the water and splashed around. Just then, Phoebe came into the classroom and went straight to her table. "Over here, Phoebe," I squeaked at the top of my lungs. Of course, she didn't pay attention, so I jumped up and down. "Phoebe," I screamed, "over here." She still didn't respond, so I climbed up to the top of my cage. "Will somebody please tell Phoebe to come over here?" I shrieked. I heard Rosie giggle. "Oh, look at Humphrey. He's acting silly." She rolled her wheelchair over to the table for a closer look. Simon, Joey, and Kelsey rushed over too. "Phoebe, come see Humphrey," Kelsey said. Oh, thank goodness. Finally, Phoebe came over too. Since an audience had gathered around me, I decided to give him a show. Clinging to the top of my bars and my cage, I made my way paw over paw across to the other side. "Go, Humphrey, go," Simon cheered me on. "Where's he going anyway?" Rosie asked. I knew exactly where I was going. To the side of my cage near Phoebe's watch and the MKC paper. I took a deep breath and I dropped down onto the soft bedding. I did a double flip-flop. I didn't plan on it, but my friends all said, "Ooh." I looked over the watch and the paper, crossed my paws, and hoped. "Hey, Phoebe, isn't that your watch?" Kelsey asked. Phoebe stared at the watch. "Oh, it is." She picked it up. "But I looked right here yesterday. How did I miss it?" "Well, maybe the custodian found it," Rosie suggested. Phoebe put on her watch and smiled. I crossed my paws tighter. Kelsey picked up the MKC notice. "It was sitting on this," she said, and she handed the paper to Phoebe, who stared at it and stared at it and stared some more. The bell rang and the students all headed for their chairs. Phoebe slipped the paper into her pocket. It worked! I could finally uncross my paws. Phoebe had her watch back, and maybe she'd call that number for MKC. I was proud of myself, but my joy didn't last long because when I looked over at Thomas, he was staring at his desk and looking about as unhappy as a human could look. "Class, get ready for a ton of fun," Mr. E announced. I wasn't in the mood for fun, so I crawled into my sleeping hut and had a nice dream about Phoebe's daisy watch. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. She found her watch with Humphrey's help, and now we got to find out why the classroom is creepy. All right, see you later.